Diamond Computer Science 8th class. Students, we are at unit number 3, studying spreadsheet in Excel. In this unit, so far we have studied introduction, in which we have studied what is spreadsheet, purpose of spreadsheet, spreadsheet software Excel, workbook and worksheet. And we are studying right now Excel application window. In last lecture, we have studied workbook and worksheet, in which we studied what is workbook and what is worksheet. And then we have studied what is Excel application window, in which we have studied component Excel windows, office button, quick access toolbar, title bar and ribbon. Today we are going to continue our lecture from where we have stopped last lecture. Let's continue our lecture. Students, first one is today we are going to study is formula bar. As from name, you can understand that this bar is going to show the formula. Formula bar displays the content of the active cell in the formulae as user types them in an active cell. The formula bar can be used to edit cells. Whenever you click on cell, what is cell? The boxes shown in the worksheet are called cell. Okay. When you click on a cell and anything you type in that cell is called an active cell. What you type in that cell is also shown in the formula bar. The formula bar can be used to edit cells content easily. The formula bar also contains the insert function button used to guide the user through the creation of mathematical formulae. You can use insert option to add any kind of formula if you do not remember what is the formula. Figure 3.4 shows formula bar. This is your formula bar, and this one is called the address of the cell, address box. In this you can see the address. A represent the column and 1 represent the row, and A1 means where A and 1 intersect each others. Next is name box. Name box displays the reference of the active cell. The address box, I have called it address box. It is called name box. The name displays the reference of the active cell. It is located next to the formula bar as shown in figure 3.5. This is the 3.5, but here it is not clear what is what is this location. You can clear it by seeing in the figure 3.4. It is adjacent to formula bar. It can also be used to go to a specific cell by entering the name of the cell in it. If I type Z123 in this box, it will take me to Z column and 123 row. Document or worksheet window. The document worksheet window contains an Excel workbook that consists of a number of worksheets. A worksheet is a document window where user can enter data and modify it. The worksheet is made up of rows and columns. Intersecting of a row and a column is called a cell. The name of the cell is made up of column name and row number. Name of cell is made up of column name and row number. For example, A1 is the cell in column A and row 1. In this document window, it is trying to say that there are multiple sheets. Each sheet can be used to add data, insert data, and to modify it. You can enter data and modify it according to your need. It's up to you. Each worksheet is combination of multiple rows and columns. Intersection of a row and a column is called cell. Okay. It means if we should see the figure 3.5, if A and 1 are intersecting with each other at this box, it is called a cell. And name of the cell is A1. First column, then row. If it is intersecting C8, then this will be the cell. At the bottom of each worksheet is a numbered sheet tab. Here, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. It has the name of the worksheet on it. It has the name of the worksheet on it, which can be changed. If it is written sheet 1, you can name it according to your need. If you have you want to remember what have you written in this sheet, you can rename it. Sheet tabs can be used to bring the worksheet to the front. Sheet tab can be used to bring the worksheet to the front. Figure 3.6 shows a document window. This is a document window and here are sheet tabs. Sheet tabs here are more clear. This box has been moved down, but this is the sheet tabs. By clicking this tab, you can add more sheets. Sheet tabs, as shown in figure 3.7, are used to access different worksheets in a workbook. By default, 3 sheet tabs are available in a workbook. User can add more tabs as required by using mouse right click menu and select the insert option followed by worksheet option. User can also change the tab's name to easily identify the data entered in the sheet using right click menu. With this, our topic of component of Excel window is completed. So now we can move on the next topic, what is basic element of worksheet. Basic elements of a worksheet are column, row, cell address, or cell reference, cell range, etc. We will study them and deal them what are they. Basic element of worksheet. The following are basic elements of a worksheet. Column is a worksheet are arranged vertically. Vertically is up, down, upward or downward. They are identified by alphabet in columns headed from A to Z, AA to XFT, as shown in figure 3.8. Rows are arranged horizontally, left to right, right to left in the worksheet. They are identified by number in rows header 1, 2, 3, 4 as shown in figure 3.8. Cell, the intersection of row and column in a worksheet is called cell. Cell is the basic unit in worksheet where user can enter data, functions or formula. The active cell is the cell which is currently selected. It can be identified by black border around it, or its cell address in the name box. Figure 3.8 shows cell at select active cell C6. These are columns, these are rows, and this black border can show you that this is the active border, and here is the cell address, that is C6. What is cell address and cell reference? Cell address or cell reference identifies the location of a cell group of cells in a worksheet. It consists of column letter and row numbers that intersects at the cell's location. Cell references are used in formulae, functions, charts, and other Excel commands. Figure 3 shows cell address of the active cell as C6. Basically, cell reference is required if you are doing some sort of a calculation that are connecting with each other. Then you need cell reference or cell address to do some sort of things. Let me show you a quick example of Excel. So this is the Excel 2016. What today we have learned is about formula bar. So if we want to see formula bar, we first have to click this. This is the cell, columns. These are representing columns and these are representing your rows. Here are your sheet tabs. This is your worksheet. And this is the formula bar. What I have written it here will be shown in the formula bar. And this is name box. Okay. Let's do some calculations today. let's try different values. What I have written in these active boxes, it are shown on formula bar. Equal sum bracket start and selected A1 to A4 bracket close. Now you can see, or you can say, why we need cell reference. In this formula, A1 is representing this cell, column is representing range, and A4 is representing the last column of whose value we need to add. If I change any value, the formula will automatically upgrade it. Okay students, so this is the way we are going to study different things. I will try my best to do the practical work uh, as well as the teaching work, so that there will be no errors for you to not understand. Let's go back. So today we have studied formula bar, name box, document or worksheet, window and sheet tab. Then we have studied basic element of worksheet, in which we have studied column, rows and cell address or cell reference. I hope so you have understand what are these things and what are their purposes. Cell address or cell reference is required when you are using any formula to call that cell value in the formula. With this, our tutorial lecture commanded up. I will meet you next lecture. Till next lecture, take care yourself. Allah Hafiz.